Maybe we got an update. Nicki Minaj and her goons have been searching for me. I've had 4 girls who I used to deal with in the past. They've told me that Nicki Minaj and her husband/goons have asked where I will be, where I've last been, or where I currently am. I don't know. Nicki Minaj, she's trying to kill me. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it. Anyway. I do got a couple more things to point out because, I was talking to everybody. I was at Complex. I was trolling a little bit when I said they give me sneakers, shit, they're worried too. Like, they have a lot of money invested in me, this and third. Like, a lot of, people are like, yo, we want to make sure you're safe. They did give me sneakers, though. But here's the thing. So, I'm there. I'm watching everything going on. And what I've kind of just realized is that, if you ask me, Nicki Minaj is in the scare tactic business. I'm going to say that just because, and I know I'm not built like Young Thug, pause, but still, Young Thug's a real nigga. And, he was saying something about, YF and Lucci, and to be honest, it was just so real. I was like, he's right. He was like, yo, niggas is saying I got all these problems with Lucci, and yeah, I did say, like, yo, Lucci, if I ain't like what you did for your kids and your mom, I would kill you. He said, I just want y'all to realize when it comes to beef and hip-hop, he said, Lucci knows where I live. I go out a lot. I drive back home to where I live. If he really wanted to do anything to me, he could do it. So what I have to assume is that he doesn't want to do stuff to me that bad, so it can't be beef to that extent. Might be some industry shit where it's a war of words. It might be the thing, oh, I fucked your bitch, I fucked your bitch. And I do have to say about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was playing really dumb in my DMs. Yo, where you at? Nicki Minaj, I'm at home 90% of the times. I don't really go out too much. When I go out, people see pictures. If Nicki Minaj really wanted to do anything to me, she knows where I live at. She knows where I'm at. She would actually send somebody to do some shit to it. Nicki Minaj was on a lot of clown shit. I have a bigger picture, which I want to bring into this. By the way, Nicki, I will never forget about your pedophile brother. Don't you ever bring on my family again. You have a whole pedophile brother. Nicki, would you ever answer... You grew up with your pedophile brother. Would you ever answer that? Like what was the interaction? Were you talking about grown men that you liked and he was talking about little girls that he wants to fuck? I want to know that. I still want to know that to this very day. Let me put this up because I ain't talking to y'all. I'm really interested about that. Nicki Minaj, if you ask me, is doing clown shit. She thought, or she still thinks, I'm the guy who she could bully, so she's acting appropriately. Nicki Minaj has never approached Cardi B with that energy, ever, at all. Nicki Minaj, my nigga, I don't really give a fuck about calling names, and I must still not call names, though. You got a little blood set that you rocking with. Cardi got a blood set that she's rocking with. They're not about to go to war with another rich chick over you, so you ain't doing nothing to Cardi, right? Okay, who else here you got problems with? Who does she have problems with? Anyway, you thinking you're this gangsta Mirage thing, like, that's cute, but I'm going to just clown you for it. You're looking bad. And by the way, I saw your fans. Your fans are so desperate in trying to tell you, oh, yo, or trying to say, yo, Ak is faking screenshots. Nigga, please. Nigga, I exposed Nicki to be the bum she is. Nicki's over here trying to threaten people with empty threats. First couple days, after she said the first couple days of everyday struggle, I thought somebody was going to be there. Nigga, I would go people, I say, yo, y'all be... Just know what she said, y'all. Yeah. Nicki Minaj is just piping shit. Like, she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She got some gang niggas around her, and now she's talking crazy. She's trying to send one in the jail, honestly. When you start talking that crazy, like, if you were going to do something to me, you wouldn't tell me. Where you at? I wanna. You wouldn't tell me. But Nicki is clowning. I will say this, though, because it made me, harp on a couple things I've heard about Nicki. By the way, and let's put this into the air. Nicki, you begged 6ix9ine for Fifi. You begged him. Begged. Please, could I have... You begged. You begged him for the song that you could have it for your pathetic album. Your album was going to sell 125. Ask Republic Records. Republic Records, I dare one of y'all to say, yeah, that's not true. The predictions for Nicki Minaj's Queen album was 125,000 before she got Fifi. Then it got bumped up to 175. She ended up doing 200 because of bundles and her creating a stir. Let's be very clear. So all that Queen shit you talk about, your fan base, they're good at bullying people, leaking numbers. They've leaked my numbers like so many times. I don't give two fucks. And I've realized at this point, I'm like a person of interest or a public figure that I know my fucking address is gonna be online. Like, I seen Chris Brown tweet out his address to some nigga who was beefing with him or was offset or something. Like, nigga, if you're popular, niggas know where you live at. I'm sorry, we're not Nicki Minaj who has 10 houses, so you don't know where she's at. You know where I'm at. You know where Chris Brown's at. You know, niggas know Drake's address. Like, niggas know addresses. Doesn't matter. So when she starts asking me all that type of shit, if she really want to do some shit, she could. Let's really get to it. Nicki Minaj has been pussy until now. I'm going to put that out there. Let me tell you what I have heard. I will not tell you who I've heard it from, but I'll tell you what I've heard. The Meek Mill and Drake thing is Nicki's fault. The Meek Mill and Drake's thing is Nicki's fault. This is what I heard. They go to a store. I forgot if it was Louis Vuitton, some shit like that. Meek supposedly had like 40K or... Who the fuck is messaging me right now? 40K or 80K. I don't want to talk to you. On hand. This is what I've heard. And listen, y'all won't hear this is industry shit. By the way, that's so Beyonce, whoever this fucking stand page is, you're incorrect 99% of the time. Stop twisting like whatever. Nicki sent you her messages. You know why? Because I saw when someone sends you their messages, you can see when they respond and they're over the right instead of the left, the Instagram shit. She sent you her message. Nigga, does Nicki think I'm not going to post what she sent to me? Like, Nicki, I'm not... Nicki's under the impression to think that her saying, oh, 6ix9ine told me you're gay is going to make me like, no, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say. And ultimately, I don't give a fuck what 6ix9ine say. I'm not calling 6ix9ine in jail. He calling me. Just remember that. Nigga, I've always been team me. I'm very cool with 6ix9ine. He's a cool guy to me. I've not seen anything foul about him. The other things we've heard about him in terms of blah, blah, I do question him about, and he tries to give me answers. But let's be very clear. Don't ever think you could ever trump me. Oh, my nigga, you can't get me rattled. Oh, 6ix9ine told me this about you. I don't give a fuck. Even though he didn't. But really, I'm under your skin. So, let's get it straight. You begged the nigga for the song. You didn't charge him for the feature, which you remember on what's the name of that song you did? The biggest verse you've ever had in your career, Monster. 500K for a verse. Yeah, alright, nigga. It was fucking free, and a nigga probably benefited more off your album than you did. Stop it. All that Queen shit, stop it. You begged him for the song. Stop it. You're not acting that way about Pop Smoke's song or Yo Gotti's song or YG's song, because it's not that successful. Stop it, shorty. But let's really get to who you are. 6ix9ine had a $100,000 deal with Fashion Nova. They wanted to pay him. They wanted to pay him to have Fashion Nova as a little fucking logo in the back of his Mama video with you and Kanye West. I believe that's the song. You fucking threw a fit. Oh my God, Fashion Nova, Cardi's with it. Don't do it. Because he was spotted vibing out to a Cardi song, he's not even picking sides. He don't care about that shit. You forced him to not do that shit. That's why, by the way, if y'all wonder why I have a deal with Fashion Nova, the CEO of Fashion Nova, we talked after that. We talked after that because he wanted to clarify that 6ix9ine wasn't a bad guy. In reality, the person who was trying to prevent that shit happening, and by the way, that video never came out because it was shots fired, blah, blah. It's Nicki. You do a song, first of all, you beg the nigga for Fifi, then you do another song with him, and you want to tell him what branding he could have in the back? Not because you have a competitive branding, but just because you hate Cardi B? Nicki, you're pathetic. If I'm lying, call me out. Call me out. Because I let it hang with everything. And one thing I don't do, I don't sit here and lie. So I be begging for y'all to call me out. I talked to the CEO of that. Salute to my nigga Rich. Salute to everybody over there. They're great people. I have a deal with them. I like that. That has nothing to do with 6ix9ine. Has nothing to do with you. I have my own deal with them. But that's how I got in contact with them. Thank you, Nicki. You were fucking jealous because he was repping or he was taking a deal from a brand. 6ix9ine had $1.8 million in his account when he got locked up. $100,000 is a lot to him. Because you're jealous ass. You're telling me he can't take deals because he's on a song with you. You know why? Not because you're beefing with the brand. You don't like the brand because of Cardi B. You're fucking obsessed. You're an obsessed old queen. Let's keep it 100. Yo, 6ix9ine, well, if you're on this song and you have the Fashion Nova brand and Cardi's, you're obsessed. You're fucking obsessed. I let it hang out. I don't know if you let it hang out. I let it hang out. I don't give two fucks. I'll be letting it hang out. Anybody who ever do business with me, if you ever lie on me or you ever try to make me look a certain type of way, I let it hang out. Period. Take your money, go. I let it hang out. Because my brand is always worth more than anything that comes along with lies. So we see that. You beg 6ix9ine for the joint. You ain't charge him. You basically, oh, I'll do the song. My nigga, they looked at it like, wait, so you're going to do the song with 6ix9ine for free, promote it like it's your single, make him a ton of money, and you're going to act on social media like you got the win? Okay, deal. The fuck? The hell? Imagine Drake telling me, yo, act, you got this song. I love it so much, and my career is so desperate, I'm going to promote it like it's my song, and I'm going to, you're getting 90% of the money from the joint, and I'm going to just act like it's my song, even though it's your song. Go ahead, dummy. That's what you did, Nicki. Am I lying? Sorry, that's what happened. Tell me if you tell me otherwise, we could get to it. I love this shit. I do love this shit. So when I say you haven't had a successful solo single and your last 3 BMI awards you bragged about this year were all features, I'm talking for a reason. Yes, I'm in the industry and I hear shit, but I could not. My nigga, I'm cool with 6ix9ine. I don't gotta say that, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. He's known that shit. He knows that shit. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is facts. Doing a bunch of features. You're jumping on it. You're thinking you're doing the Drake shit. Except Drake makes his own hot songs. God's Plan has 1.6 million listens on Spotify. Just alone. That's an independent hit. Okay, salute to Wizkid and salute to, I forgot what Shorty's name is. I respect you. One Dance has 1.7. No. When I said 1.5 billion. And 1.7 billion for One Dance. They're doing it without riding the wave. Drake rode waves at times. Don't you get me wrong. But Drake makes hits without riding the wave. When is Nicki Chun-Li her biggest? Let me look at this here. Nicki Minaj Chun-Li. Let me look at. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Let me tell you this. Nicki Minaj, whatever you had, you should keep my fucking name out of your mouth. I'm petty. I told you I'm petty. Don't tell me you got your boyfriend, you got the shooters. Great. You got money to get a fucking hit on somebody. Congrats. It just doesn't faze me. Because you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to double down. Everybody know if I fucking trip and fucking hit my toe, it's you. So now I'm going to double down, nigga. You dumb? Totally went top 10, then fell straight off the charts. Let me find the stats. Shit was 9 weeks on the charts. Your best song in years. 9 weeks on the charts. 9 weeks? You've done great things on the charts, but recently, you're looking washed. I'm telling you, because that's a fact. Lil Tecca's song has spent more weeks on this. He's a new artist. I'm just saying that to say for Nicki, that queen bullshit you doing, bruh, stop it. Now, let me put in perspective. Nicki's always trying to be a tough guy. People don't know this, and it wouldn't make sense until this happened. But let me give you the context about Nicki. Y'all know when Quentin Miller got beat up, you know Nicki was behind that. Allegedly, what I've heard, again, this is allegedly, so Nicki tried to sue me, I'll get off on it, allegedly. Nicki Minaj was in that car with supposed Meek Mill and a couple others. Niggas ran in the store, the Nike store. Quentin was there. Remember they were beefing with Drake. By the way, you wonder why Drake don't fuck with you, my nigga? Like, you were amping shit up. And you supposed to be like one of the niggas on his label. Come on now. Nicki, them niggas ran in the store. They saw Quentin, blah, blah, blah. They was trying to get him to say some shit on camera. At first he said no. And basically they pressed him a little bit. They came back to the car. And this is what I heard, allegedly. Nicki Minaj said to them niggas, y'all just, wait, y'all niggas gonna run down, nigga, and ain't do nothing? Y'all ain't getting no apology, no nothing, blah, blah. You amped them niggas up to run, like, Quentin Miller's told a story, nigga. They ran down on him, then they went back to the car, then they ran down again. You know why they ran down again and punched them up? Because you were like, yo, y'all niggas pussy if y'all don't do something. You've been thinking you a thug for a very long time. That's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. You've been thinking you a thug for a long time. You just wasn't a thug with Cardi B. Because Cardi B, she came up like that. But when you were around it, because you've been had money and power, wait, see, y'all niggas run down on Quentin Miller and nobody did nothing? Niggas ran back down on Quentin Miller and punched him up. I remember when niggas hit me and told me, yo, we waiting for Quentin to say he never got beat up because we got the footage. We're going to send it to you if he ever said he don't got beat up. And salute to Quentin because he a real nigga because he did say he got beat up. That's why the footage never came out. I've known this thing because this is a fact. Now, why did they run back down on him? From what I'm hearing, it's you. You've been thinking you tough. You like you some tough guy. Same with the Drake and Meek beef. Let's keep it 100. I won't mention the source where I heard this from, but this is what I heard. Y'all in the store. Meek got his shit. You got your shit. Meek had cash on him. He ain't no card or nothing like that. Y'all all put y'all shit to pay for it. Meek's amount of cash couldn't pay for everything that was there. Your money could. No, well, not your money could, but like, he put it there, and you were like, yo, he asked you basically, yo, could you just get the rest of it? Because you had a card. He ain't had no card with him. He just had cash. And he was rolling with like, from what I heard, 60 or 80K in cash. And you looked at the nigga and you said, I bet Drake wouldn't do that shit. And then you paid for your shit. You separated your shit from his. You paid for your shit. You took your shit and you left. And you dipped on that nigga when y'all both came to the mall. You dipped. And Meek was there having to be like, oh, and he had to pay for his own shit. Again, I ain't trying to bring him no shit, but I'm just trying to show you the tough guy this chick trying to be from a long time ago. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I hear stories on all y'all motherfuckers. So you know what happened? Meek paid for his shit. And if y'all ever want to watch, go look at the first tweets Meek ever sent out about Drake. Meek sent it out while he was in a car, finally going back home after Nicki left him at the store trying to throw Drake in his face. This is after Meek heard lyrics that Drake may have spat about her, and Meek was like, yo, he talking about you? And people like, nah, he ain't talking about her, blah, blah. And then you use that moment and throw it back on his face on some shit like, yeah. Like, yeah, Drake wouldn't do that shit. So when he in the car, he tweeted out, Drake don't even write his music, blah, blah, blah. And the last tweet he sent out during that little session while he was in that car, I just did this shit to show somebody I don't give a fuck. The person was you. You been thinking you tough. You been thinking you some like super, that's you. Cardi just checked you. You don't want no sauce with Remy. Remy on some other shit. But Cardi checked you. So now you got your man. Your man is a high-ranking member. Everybody know him. Everybody, like anybody who I know that know New York blood gang or whatever history, be like, oh shit, yeah, that nigga official. Yeah, so now you with somebody who you could like move around and you could do your thing. Now you think you tough. That's exactly what's going on with you. Doesn't excuse the clown moves you making. That's what I'm gonna say to you, baby girl. Feel me? You think you about to threaten journalists? You think you about to beat up other artists? You think you about to get your way? No, people don't like you despite of that. You could beat up 20 niggas. You could beat up Safari, me, Meek Mill. You could beat up everybody you don't like. You beat up Drake. You could beat up everybody. They won't fuck with you. I just want to put that out there. And I guarantee if Nicki come out and say, act, start showing proof, I got mad names to call. I'm like that. I'm sorry. I'm like that. Because I always tell niggas, don't tell me nothing if it ain't the truth. Because if it ain't the truth, and I'm ever really pressed against the wall to defend what I am saying, because I know I don't make up lies, I get it lit all the fucking way. But she been thinking she like some tough guy. Stop with the tough guy movements. Get a #1 song by yourself. You've been relying on features. You got 3 BMI awards for features. Your songs ain't that poppin'. Chun-Li bailed you out. Barbie Tings was garbage. What niggas don't realize about DMs I put out there is the last thing you said, like you were mad happy when I gave your feature, another feature, the Transformer joint. I believe that was on Futures shit or something like that. I gave it some credit. I say, yo, that shit was kind of cold. You say, yo, thank you for calling like it is. And I'm like, bruh, I always call it like it is. I don't have to be cool with you, my nigga. This is after Nicki fans leaked my number and shit. Like, I don't got to be cool with you to call like it is. Because Nicki ain't ever put $1 in my pocket. I ain't never asked for you to put $1 in my pocket. Nigga, I get it on my own. I'm a hustler. I've done this hip-hop shit. You must think I'm new. But it's 2019, 2010, I was putting up videos talking about Kanye West and him putting out My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, I was doing my thing. Not because Complex is working me or whatever. So now when I see you thinking that I'm some bitch-ass journalist that's going to, like, apologize to you or just cower. Nah, I'm on your ass. And if that means you gotta tell your boyfriend or your husband or the bloods you got at your disposal, kill that nigga, do your thing, nigga. But I'ma just tell y'all, because when we were just keeping it cordial, it was cordial. My nigga, it was tit for tat. Oh, the chipmunk thing, blah, blah. Once you start DMing me talking about where you at, I'm gonna break your jaw and I know all about your family, we don't got nothing to talk about. Karen Silva, I love you, but don't hit me on behalf of Nicki. Whoever else, even Joe hit me like, Nicki looking for you. She don't gotta look for me, I'm online. I'm online, don't look for me. You pathetic, Nicki. Just had to throw that in there too. I'm gonna be here to point out all your failures. If you succeed, I point it out too. Like, don't get it twisted. I ain't that person. But a lot of your failures go unnoticed because you're a legend. Rick Ross could sell 67,000 records or whatever it is. He a legend. Niggas ain't gonna harp on his failures. He a legend. But you don't care that much. Ever since you lost to Travis Scott, Ever since Cardi been outdoing you numbers every single type of way. Ever since Cardi got a Grammy and you don't, you've been pissy. Keep your pissiness with the people who really have an agenda out for you. I don't care about you or Cardi. So I'm going to remind people how nasty of an individual you are. You the reason why Quentin Miller got beat up. You the reason why Meek started dissing Drake. Let's keep it 100. That's exact. Nigga, I heard those from sources that can't be fabricated. And I dare you to come out and say, yo, y'all nigga capping. I'll tell you exactly who said it. If they capping, they look bad. It ain't going to be me. The fact is, I be spitting facts. It's a person like you, you control everything with, I don't know how you do it. Told my Atlantic, nigga, as soon as, who was complaining about Atlantic recently? I posted up, I said, Atlantic, what y'all doing? I don't care what label. If a nigga complain about it, I'm like, yo, nigga, I call that label trash too. I don't give two fucks. Imagine you thinking that cause your stature, you can control shit. It's a social media era chick, alright? You ain't made one personality ever. If you was actually really smart, that whole Barbie movement wouldn't be a movement about bullying people. You would actually realize you could probably empower niggas to get avenues and platforms that could support you. You see me? I'm not that dumb. I see my chat niggas here. Niggas can clown me all day. Oh, you fat, you blah, blah. You annoying, you corny. That's cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use part of my energy to support and help build up my chat niggas here. They got meme pages. They got this going on. I don't care what everybody else says. I know the people who fuck with me and who I help, they gonna fuck with me. That's what you should do. You can't, like, your money not long enough like that. I'm sorry. You like $1 million, like you be like, oh, here's $2 million. What the fuck, nigga? Like, you trash. Get out of here. You can't make a good song by yourself. Build up your fan base. Don't think you can intimidate people. That intimidation shit is over. You getting exposed every week. Your songs ain't performing. We waiting for the next song. And you were trying to do a rollout with this whack ass shit you just did recently. Who does an interview with Joe Budden, gets to the beef with me, schedules a Queen Radio like the next week, and then nothing happens. Yeah, it didn't work out the way you wanted. Roll it back. We're gonna see the fucking trash song you're gonna put out. Let's hear it. Just drop the shit. We know what's gonna happen. Again, this, and I always want to say, this treatment is universal. If Drake feel like that, I'll do it to Drake. If Cardi feel like that, I'm telling you, Cardi said some shit. I'm telling you this shit. Cardi said some shit to me in DMs, and before, salute to P that got us on the phone. If Cardi was acting like this, and if Cardi had threatened my family and shit like that, nigga, it would be on with her too. We ain't got no time for that. We ain't got no time for that. No time for that. Nicki, you not gonna treat niggas like they the fucking dirt beneath your feet. You had your time. Your shit's over. The new bitch is taking over. Keep sucking dick with the new chicks thinking that they're thinking you're queen. You're riding their wave. When's the last time, I believe that Hot Girl Summer may have like debuted top 10. Was the last time you really had a top 10 single? What are you talking about? You sucking dick to try to keep up on the charts. Because you came bowing out gracefully. You see Snoop Dogg, he a legend. He don't give a fuck if he's top 10, top 20. We don't care either. Because he ain't out here trying to shit on everybody who is. Just remember that. I just want to get out a little update. If niggas think that, yo, Ack was... No, nigga. I got more facts for you. I got more facts for you. We can look at it. Bro, you dropped no frauds. Hold on, let me pull the stats up. Imagine... Hold up. Imagine dropping a song with Drake and Wayne. And by the way, why Drake don't fuck with you, nigga? Stop talking to me. Why Drake don't fuck with you? And why you ain't pulling up on Cardi? You ain't answering none of them questions. You think you gonna bully a media journalist like me? Nigga, stick to Hip Hop DX. Nigga, I got mad time. I got super a lot of time. Nicki, you're showing us you're washed up. You thought my rhetoric was crazy before you start threatening me? No, nigga, now we gonna dig into everything. Because I be having facts on everybody. You dropped no frauds. Let's see it. March 10th, 2017, in the midst of the internet saying you got flamed by Remy Ma. Let's see how it did. Let's really see how it did. Debut at number 14. And the shit, from what I see, hold up. I'm going to tell y'all, give me 1 second. You debut at number 14, baby girl, but you fell to 70 spots. 70 fucking spots. Imagine going from 14 to 84. 14 to 84 with Drake and Wade on your song, and you're the fucking queen in the second week. Really? You the queen? Give Lil Tecca a Drake feature right now and see if he falls 84 spots or 70 spots. Give the baby a Drake feature and tell me if he's going to fall 70 spots in the second week. Give Cardi a Drake feature and tell me if she's going to fall 70 spots. It's only you. You know why? Because niggas don't really care about your music. Drake had other shit out that time. Oh, let's go listen to other Drake shit. If I'm lying, I dare a barb to call me on the facts. I got facts on facts on facts. I got so much facts. I've been dying for even for Nicki to tweet out, "Ack, you lying ass bitch ass nigga." Blah 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 blah. I could wait, but you won't. You know why? Because again, everything I said about your fucking music career is true. When you start talking about, you know, people's family and you want to meet up, it's because you're mad because you're not doing the numbers you are doing, okay? Don't think that because you threatening your little blood gang members on it. Basically, when you did that dumb shit, my nigga, you just call the police attention to what the fuck you got going on. You throwing up all them gang signs and your man stuff. Good for y'all, bro. But let me just tell y'all are calling police attention to what the fuck is going on. If you was going to do some shit, you wouldn't say nothing. You just wanted to threaten a nigga who you say, yo, act pussy anyway. If I tell him I'm about to beat his ass, he ain't gonna say nothing more. Wrong! It's too much upside for me to benefit off you saying you're gonna beat my ass. Everybody been asking me. TMZ, US Weekly, E! News, everybody wants to know. You think I'm gonna be like, oh my god, Corey. Oh, no, I keep, oh my god, Nicki wants to. No, nigga, I'm about to ride this shit the fuck out. This shit dropped 70 spots. This is 2017. Look at Regrets and Tears. Let's see what that debut at. By Yourself, it debuted at 61. By your fucking self. If you and your fans think y'all made Fifi by 6ix9ine, I dare y'all to make Pop Smoke record, Welcome to the Party remix. I dare y'all to make any other record y'all made that successful. I see y'all taking a lot of credit. By the way, that was a fake stat y'all did. I said, like, even, I fuck with 6ix9ine, but I don't deal with fake shit. Somebody said, oh, well, Fifi was the highest certified. I can look up the stats right now. God's Plan streamed 1.8 billion. Let me just confirm. I love fact checking people, bro, because rappers are propaganda. God's Plan, no, 1.4 billion. You wanna know a Fifi by 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj? And again, this is 6ix9ine's song. You're a fucking feature. You took no money for this shit. You just wanted it on your album. I think the sales and the profits from the sales go to 6ix9ine. So, like, for him, it's like, wait, you're going to promote this shit like it's your song and I get the money? Oh, go ahead, you dummy. What the fuck? You're stupid. Go ahead. All right. Fifi's not even at half a fucking billion streams. 494 million compared to Drake, 1.4 billion. Drake literally almost has a billion extra streams, and I see like her fan page is, oh, Fifi was the most. Listen, I fuck with 6ix9ine, but God's Plan killed Fifi in 2018. One Dance killed Fifi in 2018. Let's just keep it 1,000. Let's just keep it 1,000. But again, I don't give two fucks. I'm just here to show that Nicki Minaj, keep your bullying to like these people who like don't have a voice on the platform. because I have a lot to say. Like, I'm digging up stuff by the day. Anybody in the industry, and I would love for her to contest that. Everybody in the industry heard about the shit with how well, I don't want to say everybody. The shit with you and Meek at the store, and you telling him because he couldn't pay for your shit. Yeah, that's why Drake wouldn't do that. That's why that nigga fired off them tweets. Also, mad niggas heard about the joint with you egging them niggas on to beat up Quentin Miller. Stop the shit, my nigga. Like, you've been thinking you a thug for a long time because you've had street niggas around you. You've dated them. Now you finally got a street nigga in your bed, and this street nigga as your husband. That's why you talking that shit. Cut it out. Cut it out. Anyway. I just have to give it a little rant. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Somebody said finish the Meek and... No! That's the story. The story is Nicki and Meek, while they're dating... I heard this from super inside, intimate, they're involved in this shit. The person who told me that, if Meek had saw him during that time, he's getting pounded out by the Dream Chaser. Trust me. I heard, and this is after they've gotten cool, and I guess, they've talked about whatever. Nicki Minaj goes to a store. I don't know if it was Louis Vuitton or some high expensive store. They grab a bunch of shit. Nicki, even though she makes, to me, marginally a lot more than Meek, she's looking at Meek like, you, my nigga, pay for this shit. Meek had a bunch of cash on him. Cash. He was going to pay for the shit. The shit came up to more cash than he had. He looks at Nicki, says, yo, could you pay for this with, like, your card? Blah, 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 ma. Give you back, blah, blah. It's not like Meek was being broke. He's just, he was paying with cash. She felt a certain type of way. She separated her shit from his, says, yo, I'm only paying for this, and gives her card. They run the shit, of course it goes through, and she looks at him before she walks out the store and leaves and says, Drake wouldn't do that shit. In terms of Drake wouldn't ask me to pay for no shit like that. Keep in mind, it's an emotional Meek who's going through some shit. At that time, he thought Drake may have, like, again, I ain't trying to bring up old shit, but Drake, man, shysted him on, like, he should have came to, like, some concert shit. He didn't. Drake might be, like, sneak dissing on the Rico record. And Meek paid for his own shit, and while he was leaving, Meek fucking tweeted out in the back of the shit, yo, don't y'all ever compare me to Drake. That's what he said. Go look at the tweets and listen to my story. Drake don't ever compare me to Drake. Drake don't even write his own shit. Blah, blah, blah. And in the last tweet, in that first set of tweets, because he was tweeting on multiple days, was, I just did this shit to show somebody that I don't give a fuck. Who was that somebody? Nicki fucking Minaj. Who gassed him up, who antagonized the nigga, and then he basically said that. That's what I heard, allegedly. And I guarantee you, niggas might, because niggas don't be scared to speak on this. I would love for her to respond to this shit, because mad niggas in the industry heard this same story. Mad niggas. She paid for her shit, she left. He paid for his shit. When he was in the car, he tweeted out just to let her know, like, yo, you must think I'm pussy, or like, you must not know me if you think you could just throw another nigga or whatever. Knowing that Meek had questioned her earlier about, like, yo, why this nigga Drake rapping about the girl of your dreams is probably not a thing to me. And everybody told me, nah, it ain't nothing. Like, from what I heard, it was even Wayne and, like, yo, I don't know what that nigga told about me. He ain't talking about me. He ain't talking about, shit ain't nothing. So Meek already thinking some shit. Now you throw that in his face. Oh, what? I bet. Sit him. I'm going to show you how much I'm a real nigga. I don't give a fuck. That's what I heard. So I only throw that out to say Nicki been thinking she like some fucking, she been on some shit like that. Same thing with Quentin Miller, nigga. Mad people will tell you about the Quentin Miller story. I've heard it from 6 or 7 different people. The chasers ran down on him. Yo, what up? Yo, why were you co-signing Drake on blah blah? Yo, you know blah blah the truth, blah blah blah. Nigga was like, yeah, but it's like, alright, yo, listen, man, yo, you gotta clear that up. Da 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 blah 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 blah. They left. They pressed them in the Nike store. They left. They came back with a camera phone ready. Yo, you have to say on camera, that letter you wrote for Drake is not blah blah blah. Confirm it and confess it on camera, and Quentin didn't, and niggas fired off on him. Why did they come back after they were seemingly cool with just pressing him? Because from what I heard, Shorty said, wait, y'all just ran down on one of y'all ops and nothing happened? Y'all just came back? Yo, y'all niggas pussy for that. And they went back and said, oh, word? Let's do some shit to this nigga if you don't do what we want. Bad, bad, bad. That's what happened. Listen, I'm going to just throw it out there. Y'all don't got to believe me. But let Shorty address it because the whole industry know that shit. I'm going to tell you, I'm the worst nigga they ever introduced to this shit. Because when I hear some shit, I'll be holding it for a little bit. But let one of y'all fuck niggas be just questioning me like I'm some liar or some shit. I love throwing it into the air. Let everybody see that shit. Alright? I guarantee she won't mention that shit. Wait, the tweets are deleted? Somebody said she got a point with the quitting shit. Hey, I mean, she might or she might not. That's not my place to judge that. I'm just saying that hands wouldn't have been put on homie if, yeah, they ran down on him. But she looked at him like, yo, y'all niggas pussy if y'all ran down on one of y'all ops and y'all don't do nothing. And they went back in and, yeah, I'm just saying. You feel me? That's it. Somebody said, why I got to be off the Henny when I'm on Twitch? I'm off the Henny all the time. Have a business meeting with me. I'm off the Henny. Listen, if we chilling, I'm off the Henny. If I'm asleep, I'm off the Henny. If I'm playing Fortnite, I'm off the Henny. That's just the thing with me, you know? Like, another thing that people be misconstruing, don't take by the tone of my voice. I'm not trying to threaten nobody to fights or physical altercations. I'm just speaking what I know to be true. If a nigga come and ever say, listen, I'm speaking. When I speak confidently. If I'm saying some shit and a nigga could come out and be like, yo, you're lying, or show me how it's true, okay, we could talk a different story. But you see, niggas don't like when people don't speak. People don't like when I speak confidently because they're like, oh, he's not ready to fight all of y'all and kill all of y'all. Nah, that's not my mission in life. My mission in life ain't to try to threaten nobody's life or like families and like that. That's not my thing. But if I'm speaking on something, bro, I'm speaking the truth, bro. Like that's 100%. And when I speak the truth, I speak very confidently because I don't make shit up. And like I always want people to be like, yo, Ak, you're lying. I always want that. I always want somebody to say, Ak, you're fucking lying. That did not happen. Or tell us who. Or blah, blah. Or just really question what's going on with my integrity. Because I don't come on this shit and ever lie about people. That's the one thing I don't do. I don't come on and try to intimidate people either. When I know knowledge that people have stood by, that's why I say it. That's simply it. You know, like in any type of situation. So I'm just saying that now. I'm hoping she answers for it. And to be honest, like until they take my voice, I got a lot to say until she does answer for it. So, you know, like for everybody who reached out, I'm not really in the mood of having that conversation with Nicki Minaj right now. Listen, I've gone at it with Nipsey Hussle, you know, I've gone at it with other people, God rest his soul, by the way. But, like, it was never a situation where these men or whoever was like, yo, I'm looking for you to hurt you. You feel me? Even if they wish harm on my person, that happens all the time. Like, you know, people like, oh, shit. Niggas, yo, man, that nigga talking crazy, man. Yo, niggas will fuck him up. That's different. It's a difference when you're like, yo, where you at now? I'm trying to do something to you. I'm trying to break your jaw. I'm not in a conversation mood with Nicki Minaj at this moment. I got to be honest with you. Because the conversation stops at that point. I'm always down for a conversation. But when you start doing that, okay, cool. So whenever you see me, I'm guessing you're going to break my jaw. But until you break my jaw, until you deliver on what you say you're going to do, just please know that there will be no limit until there'll be no limit or no, oh shit, oh she said that. I'm gonna tell the truth. And even if you decide not to go that method and you're like, oh no, Ak, what were you talking about that? You just lied at this point. Please call me out and lie. I could really talk some shit about it. But these are all the things I've heard personally. A lot of people have heard that in the industry as well. You know, the fans haven't heard that. Nigga, I heard this mad long ago. Nigga, I remember when I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like, damn, that's... Damn. But, you know... Get on 2K. Somebody said I'm scared. Nigga, I'm not scared, bro. Like, bro, listen, let me tell you this. If I'm scared of Nicki, I was mad scared of Lil Reese, Lil J, and everybody in the Chicago movement. By the way, salute to Keith recently. He said he would do a song with me. Hey, Lil Ak Keith song. Lil Ak and Chief Keith song. That would be legend. But still, you know, if y'all niggas think I'd be, like, scared of Nicki Minaj, like, y'all must think, like, I couldn't breathe when it came to, like, a Lil Reese or something like that. Like, that just wasn't the case. Yeah, Nicki might have more money and everything, but, like, nigga, I used to cover a certain sector of people where they shooting in front of police. They kill anywhere. They'll kill somebody, they'll kill themselves and somebody else just to prove a point. Not really worried about that with Nicki Minaj. And if she on that shit, hey, let her do her thing. I'm just saying what I be thinking about. If niggas in Chicago movement ain't really getting me that worried, I'm sorry. Like, I just can't foresee. Oh shit, no, I just can't see it. So it is what it is. Am I complex off the Henny? Nigga, of course. I'm always off the Henny, bro. Ask them niggas in there. I be having, well, not all the Henny, but I be having some shit in there. I ask them niggas straight up, like, yo, I need some drink, straight up. Feel me? Like, nigga, I'm just about being me, bro. Like, I know sometimes y'all might be like, yo, this nigga talk a lot, whatever. I'm not here to talk a lot, this and third. But I am here, bro, because there's so much fakeness in this fucking industry, bro. Like, yo, these motherfuckers is so fake. Nicki is so fake. And it's like, bro, like, how long do you get to bully people? Like, how long? Like, how long do you get to bully people and think like you the baddest chick, period? My nigga, you sounded like you were fucking shook Cardi B when she threw a shoe at you. I'm wondering if that happened again, because now she got gang members behind her. Trust me, nigga, everybody knows, like, nigga, I'm just not speaking what it is, but everybody knows. Nicki got some gang niggas with her. She's throwing up blood signs that everybody knows what it is. I get it. You got some gang niggas with you. So now you got muscle? So now you want to go at Akademiks first? So you ain't gonna go at the chick who violated you and threw a shoe at you. You don't want no smoke with her, because really her gang set and your gang set are like mad close. You ain't gonna go at her, because really you don't really want to smoke. You don't want to do all that with it. But now you want to like push. You want to press journalists and shit like that. That shit corny. That shit corny. And you know, I'm gonna just tell you the truth, because Nicki gonna try to do the same bullshit to other people. What you gonna do? Threaten somebody else? Who, like, you know, blah, blah, like, oh, I know a lot about your family. Nigga, what do you know? Nigga, your brother's a whole pedophile, bro. Like, my nigga, I read the fucking transcripts. Like, your brother literally ejaculated on a little girl's skirt. That's disgusting, bro. And I've never brought that up. You know why? Because you've never, ever shown public support of him. You've also never just, like, you've never shown that that's within your character of, like, fucking with the supporting the person like that. I seen your tweets. Your tweets say you don't fuck with pedophiles, you don't fuck with rapists, and you don't fuck with people who abuse women. So when I see that, even though that's your brother, I don't touch it. But when you start talking about, oh, I know a lot about your family, nigga, I know way more about your family, nigga. We could really get into the real case. Your brother had a daycare and was fucking little girls, 5, 6-year-olds coming on their dresses, their underwear, like his semen was found on their underwear. They're 5 or 6 years. Nigga, that's disgusting, bro. I don't hold you to the fire for that, but if you talking family shit, I can start holding you to the fire for it. I just want to know if that's what we because I would love to hold a lot of niggas to the fire for a lot of shit their family did. Nicki Minaj, why is your fucking brother fucking kids, bro? Having his semen on kids. Kids, bro. Kids, bro. Bro, I guarantee if there was anybody in my family that was accused of that nigga, and if I saw enough proof, I would write their death certificate, even if it was my own family. I don't fuck with that type of shit. You tell me that you are brothers with this nigga, and I don't even want to get a seat. See, this way you start drawing out a nigga who I don't even be caring about this shit. Like, I let that shit go. But you start talking about my family, I'm like, nigga, like, the nigga got out of jail after he was locked up because people put 2 houses up. I could argue that one of them houses or a lot of your money paid for one of them houses. So you helped bail a nigga out that did that. So what are you talking about? I be having mad shit. I just be sitting back and just wondering like, yeah, okay, we gonna do this? All right, cool. You helped bail out a nigga that allegedly, I'm just throw allegedly, and allegedly through monetary things that you bought for whoever else, but 2 cribs, you know you helped buy one of them 2 cribs that was put up for a pedophile's bond. Nicki, you need to answer that before you talk about me. Don't worry about Cardi B. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the other males who are worry about the male in your family who are preying on little kids, who's raping them, whose fucking semen is found on their underwear, who's found on their clothing. Why don't we hear answers from that, Nicki Minaj? Why don't we hear it? Why? You talked about family. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Because God forbid, say one of my brothers was a murderer, I don't want to be held accountable if he murders. And by the way, none of my brothers are murderers. That's to let you know. The worst thing any of my family, or even my brothers, my immediate family has been convicted of, or I don't even convicted, but even charged with. It's a little embarrassing, but my brother used to work at did he used to work at Macy's or something like that? Like, he got locked up for shoplifting. Like, he was taking something out there. I don't know what it was. Okay. That's what you know about my family. Like, I don't care. Like, shoplifting. Niggas be stealing. Sorry. And even that, like, I shame that nigga to this day almost. Because I remember my mom had to, she asked me, because I used to be really saving money. She's like, yo, can I borrow your money to bail out your brother? I was like, what the fuck you do? And I didn't really know. And I think that, I don't even know if they went to court, but she was like, yo, they played the surveillance tape of him taking something out the store. It was like, yo, that's theft. That's shoplifting. He's locked up. He needs to be bailed. And I said, Mom, take this money out of my account and go bail him out, because that's my brother. Hey, listen, I'll be 100 with you. I don't be caring about nothing. You feel me? But Nicki, your fucking brother was fucking kids. That's not the same thing. Getting a sweater out of Macy's versus fucking kids. Oh my God. You the one talking about family, Nicki? Onika, Tanya, Mirage? You think you know more about me than I know about you? I'm just telling y'all. I'm not telling you can't support your brother. This ain't what's coming. I'm just saying, if we're to put our facts out there and start doing research, I got a lot of facts. I got 10 more articles of little girls testifying, horrified. They're traumatized because of what your brother did. Families who saying that their kids won't ever be the same because of what your brother did. That's a monster, a menace to society. A nigga who literally has ruined people's lives before they could even become the age of double digits, age of 10. Your family, your brother ruined it, and you have the audacity to message me about, yo, I know about your family. Why won't you talk about your family? I will talk about mine. I could tell you anything my family ever done bad. I could tell, listen, I live with my sins. I want them to be public. I don't want him to be private. I don't want him to be the thing that nobody talks about. You do. Your brother's a rapist. Look what he did. His kids. They'll never have a real childhood. Predator. You ain't addressing that. You won't sit here and talk about me. You should be figuring out how to make sure that doesn't happen again. You ain't mentioning that. And And I'm going to sit here and bring this up every day because I remember what you said in my DMs. And I'm glad you didn't delete it because I'm going to look at it every day. I look at it every day. I got to remind myself. And niggas be like, yo, why you going hard at Nicki? Bro, she just said she don't know about my family and she could fuck off. Bro, but let's look at her family. Like, we could go for tit for tat. Like, wait, does Nicki think like she was like, she's heaven sent? No, nigga. You're fucking human. I'm human. This money, this clout, this attention, the people who fuck with you or fuck with me, don't matter. We're all human. So if you think that it changes and reshapes whatever going on with you, it doesn't. Your family is in disarray, in shambles. And I don't like talking about people's families, but you're always talking about mine. And I want to talk about mine too. But you gotta, if you said you knew some shit about mine, put it out there, because I want to talk about it too. Again, the worst thing I see my family, and I'm talking about I got 2 brothers and I got a mom. You know, God rest my father's soul. He passed away a couple of years ago. If you know anything about my family, if you know, especially even on my father's side, I want to know. I never knew this shit. I want to know. I grew up with a lot of animosity to my father, and I never really, you know, because I saw how hard my mom had to struggle, and I was like, damn, I don't fuck with a nigga who would make my mom struggle like that. But as I grew up and I became a man, I realized what men sometimes have to go through, and sometimes the natural instincts of men, not making it right. He wasn't there with my mom. He had a whole different family. And I could have held hatred for him till I became a man. I said, yo, I seen there's women who I really fuck with that I ended up going with other women. And I understand that process. So like, you know, it then weighs on me like, how could you hate him so much when you're kind of like that? Have you stayed with the same woman for the last 5 to 10 years? No. Did they do something wrong? Did you do something wrong? Did you feel like, oh, you just had a better situation there, or did you have urges? It happens. So I stopped hating my father as much. And he passed away, and I'm glad that, you know, we had some conversations, made amends with that. But I would love to bring up all that to the light. Listen, I live a very public life. I don't like the secrecy shit. You have a lot of secrets. You have a lot of unturned stones and skeletons in your closet that you won't like to talk about. You feel me? I would like to talk about both of our situations, that maybe your audience and even mine could learn from both of them. But you know what? There's only one person who's going to be very ashamed of their family, and it's you. I'm down for mine. I'm down to tell people about it right now. You ain't down to speak about it at all. So next time you start talking about that family shit, stop it, nigga. You a scared little chick who used to wear colored wigs, and now you're with the nigga who you think you tough, and you're trying to act all, no, we ain't doing that. I get it. Stop it. Okay? That's the facts. Yeah, no. Somebody said talk about her husband. I haven't dug into her husband's case yet. I've only been at her brother's. I haven't dug into her husband's case yet. And by the way, I do like, yo, if y'all know it's really like the hip hop media was mad quiet about it, they all pussy. You know why they all in New York? That nigga's, he's apparently really one of the niggas that's involved in one of the biggest gangs in New York. So nobody will say shit about him, period. Okay, I got it. And I'm not here to shit talk niggas. That's not my thing. I don't know too much about his case yet, but when she says family, I didn't even include her husband yet. I'm only talking about brother, sister, mother, uncle, aunt, grandmother, grandfather, great-grandmom, great-granddad. But she's attracted to problematic people. So it's really embarrassing for her to even say that. Have you heard her say anything since? I seen a little barber shop say, oh, it's a fake message. Yeah, right, nigga. She know it ain't fake. She know it ain't fake. And again, I'm just here. At first, I was just keeping it career-wise till she started talking about she know my family and this and that. I don't really give 2 fucks about, like, Nicki's family like that. Like, I'd rather focus on her music, but she would like to move it elsewhere. The only thing is that I just feel like until somebody take my voice, You won't silence my voice. So, Nicki, you got to expect to hear this every about 3 to 4 days. Until your little gang niggas do some shit. And after that, I'm going to be in court like 6ix9ine, like, him. No. Anyway, all right. Enough of that, man. Enough of that. That was a Nicki segment. I'm sorry. Okay.